Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we have a Live Love Posh unboxing and this is large. And I'm probably shaking the camera dropping that box. This is heavy. It is 4 deluxe sticker books. So we're going to unbox that and take a look, flip through everything, then use some of it to set up my March cover page in my creative journal. Okay, so we're gonna do all that, but just a heads up, I did receive this as a gift from Live Love Posh, so thank you so much. And then if you choose to shop, I have an affiliate link down below. Thanks so much if you choose to click that. On box sets, you cannot use my affiliate code Amy Plans Things, but if you have anything else in your cart, make sure you add that code because you'll get 10% off the individual items. The discount codes do not work on box sets, bundles, you know, the grouped things that are already discounted. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. All right, in every order, there's always this little thank you card as well as some vinyl stickers. I absolutely love this. See, composition notebooks. I love the little composition notebook themes that are going on. I grew up with composition notebooks, so I love it. Okay. Wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. Oh, so cute. So these are vinyl stickers. You could put them on a water bottle. You could put them in your planner or journal. I like to stick them on my printer and fill up my printer with stickers. So that's pretty fun. All right, by the way, journals from Archer and Olive. I don't know that it's still available though. It was a throwback, I think, at Black Friday. All right, so as you can see, we have 4 thick sticker books. And these are called the Quarterly Edit Collection. So we have one for each season, and they're 60 sheets. Oh my gosh, this is so much. So many stickers. Okay, let's make sure we're in view. We are, and we're gonna go ahead and flip through. And this might take a little while, so if you like my commentary, great. If you want to speed it up a little bit, you can also do that. Looks like there are 2 pages of each item, so that's great. If there are things that are more symmetrical for the Dutch doors, like this squarish one, this leaf, this book, you'll be able to make work in Dutch doors very easily. Oh, I love the kind of lighter colored leaves, not so bright orange. That's really fun. And again, these are fairly symmetrical, so they won't be perfect, but they'll be pretty good for Dutch doors. Oh, that's so pretty. Super fun. I always love the selection of art that Live Love Posh chooses for her stickers. They're great. I'm loving these like darker florals. Okay, this is like a sketched style. I like this. See the little girls? You see the like sketch lines in there, kind of more pencil lines rather than marker lines or ink lines. That's very cute. Oh, that's very pretty with the little figure standing at the edge of the shore. Oh, these are so pretty. Okay, so this is the fall one. By the way, if there's only one you want, like if you only wanted to get spring, since spring is coming up, you can get them individually, I believe, or you can get them as the full set. So I'll list all the information down below. I think they'll be available separately too, but you do save if you get the bundle. But if I'm wrong, the correct information will all be in the description. I love a good book theme though. Look at this. With the little highlighters. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Okay, I love the rainy days. All right, we've got some fall city views. Love it. And of course, fall shops, a wine bar, a bookstore, and I'm not sure what that is. There's like a little figure, like mannequin, but then also some little things on a table. Oh, look at this one. This is kind of like fun with these leaf patterns, and it's cookie baking and stuff. That is so fun. All right, and then we've got these big leaf patterns. And pumpkins and hay rides. So all things fall. This might be the only book you need for each season because you have so many stuff. Oh my God, stamps. I love stamps. I hope they have spring stamps. I will want to use those. And this is so cute. Okay. So this unboxing might take a while because we have 60, 120, 240 pages of stickers to go through. Oh my gosh. I love the blue and like very light orange, light brown kind of theme. This is very whimsical. Whimsical fall. You see the little leaves in there with the roses. Oh, that's so pretty. I love these darker florals. All right, and then we get to some boxes with various colors that work with the stickers that you saw throughout the book. And then, of course, a couple of quotes, and these are not repeated, so there's 2 different pages there. Okay, that was fall. All right, this is not in order, so we're just going through. Let's actually go in order. Let's do winter next. Okay. So here's the winter edit. I love the little color splotches, and there are little snowflakes in the color splotch. That is so cute. Or we've got our journal and planner stacks next to windows. So much fun. Okay. Planner girl shirt, sweater, whatever. Okay, so this one is not repeating 2 pages, but some of them are. Okay. These are so cute. I love the little house scenes. All right, we've got some nice winter florals. We've got some snow gear and winter activities. I love the big puzzle. We've got some layered boxes in here too with this. Very fun. I love that one. That's so cute. Okay, we've got little snowflakes in here. Ice skating, very kind of like pink and icy feeling. Florals are always really nice for Dutch doors. If you're looking for that, you can see these are kind of shaped the same way. They might not be perfect, but flowers are easy to manipulate by like cutting off a leaf or part of a stem or different things to make fit. The little deer. I love it. And these little lights hanging. That is so cute. Okay, a very bright winter kind of scene. Very cool. And then different colors of snowflakes. This is a fun little grouping of items. All right, purple winter. These are very, very fun. Oh, I love this like mountain view. That's really cool. And all these window scenes. These are some cool boxes. I like those. Okay, we've got oranges and like spice. We've got our cinnamon roll, our hot drinks, our orange slices, cider making kind of feels. cocoa, cookies, gingerbread. Oh, this is so cute. All right, we've got our like cabin, winter cabin getaway feels, and a girls trip. So much fun. Oh, these are very pretty florals too. All right, and then we get to those boxes that will coordinate. And then some quotes. And again, 2 different pages of quotes. Okay, so that was spring. Or winter, I mean. Oh my God. Now we're on to spring. This is the one we'll be using today, setting up my March pages. Oh, right. So I have to pick one of the themes in here, so I'll be thinking about that. This is like a brunch set of stickers. Oh, look at those florals. Those are stunning. I love them. These are so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, we've got more orange and red vibes. This is so pretty. Oh, we've got hydrangeas, my favorite. Oh, I love the yellow. I've been super into yellow lately, so I do love this one. Oh, look at this with the little truck and the yellow house. Oh, today is a fresh start. That's really cute. And these are like mirror images, so some things are mirror imaged. That would be great for Dutch doors. And other things are like similar enough in shape that you could make do with it. Oh, look at these florals and more butterflies. Greenhouse vibes, love it. I always love the people in the Live Love Posh stickers. I'm not a super fashionable person. I mean, I haven't made time for that. And all the people, I look at their outfits and I'm like, that's awesome. This is so, I love it. I love the bright colors here too. Strawberries and florals. That is fun. This would be a great page for Dutch doors because you've got like strawberries, which are fairly symmetrical. And this is a pretty nice shape that you could rotate and get, you know, into any Dutch door. So that would work really well. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so pretty. I love this art style. There's so much detail in each of these. A little extra piece stuck there. Got rid of that. Pretty, pretty florals. Some little box florals. And a wine picnic with tulips. Oh, I love this tulip. Long stretch, that would be great for a Dutch door. And again, some of these things are mirror imaged, so perfect for Dutch doors as well. Hot air balloons, Paris, so cute. But first, coffee, always. Got my coffee right here. I mean, but first, but always coffee. It's like almost 10 and I'm still drinking my coffee. I drink coffee pretty much all morning long. All right, These are so cute. I love the light colors here, the pastels. And then we have our boxes. And some spring quotes. There we go. All right. Last but not least is the summer edit. And okay, again, mirror image. So see how her elbow and hip are pointing out that way, and the hip and elbow are pointing out this way. So those were flipped. So they look to be similar sizing, so would work for Dutch doors. Let's see, is there anything else that's flipped that I can tell? No, but a lot of things that are fairly close in shape. Oh my gosh, I love this theme, that little like sandcastle in a bottle. That's so cute. Okay. I love the blue and green colors here. It's my favorite. Oh, a good lemon theme. We love a good lemon theme. I love that dress. Okay. So much fun. All right, this one is very whimsical, very pink and yellow. Camping, of course. Being in the Northwest, you can't get rid of, or you can't have a summer journal without having some camping spreads. So this is perfect. Oh, I love this one. That is so cute. Oh, a good lobster and fish spread. Oh, look at these. On the books, it's like the edge of the sea, and the sea will tell, the silent sea, the coastal guide. That's cute. Oh, I love this with the little flamingo and the pink. So much fun. All right, we've got our road trip stickers. That's always a good one. Again, some very symmetrical stuff that you can work with for your Dutch doors. And then we've got kind of just a beachy spread with our people and hammocks and florals. So much fun. Oh, these are very cute. This one is actually very symmetrical in terms of the way the shape is. This one is not because the skirt's coming out this way. This one is, you could make do by cutting off the bag that's right there, and you would have a fairly symmetrical person as well, but there's only one of them. So scratch that. There's only one of each of them, so no Dutch doors from them. All right. Super, super cute. I love this blue and white theme. Every time I see it somewhere, I just absolutely love it. I would love to travel here. I love the vases, all the florals. So cute. Oh, look, this is like a camping and hot air balloon kind of theme. A puppy wearing a camera. Much darker colors for summer, not quite so bright. Oh, and then like dark purple and maroon. That is very cute. I love the like little journal spread. That is fun. And this, if you wanted to make it Dutch door friendly, you could trim off this part and put it on the other side if you needed to like flip things around. Don't be afraid to do sticker surgery. These are so much fun. All right, and then we've got our boxes. All right, so I need to think about what spring stickers I'm going to use today. So we'll be back as soon as I've figured that out. Okay, we are going to make a sort of spring wreath spread, and it'll say March in the middle, and this is going to be my monthly memories page, which I tend to write the largest things I want to remember with a short little note, so that as I'm flipping through my completed journals, I don't have to read through every page to get an idea of what happened that month. So this will have 2 sets of Dutch doors to form a wreath, maybe 3. Let's look at the stuff for a minute and figure that out. But so we're going to see it from the middle, and it'll say March on the inside one. Okay, so I also grabbed Planything Black Alphabet Part 3 because I want to use either these ones or, where did they go? Or these ones, depending on what I choose, how thick I want the lines to be. I also grabbed Love Posh Thin Essentials because I felt like the pastel color might be good. And those are very cute. Okay, so what I just absolutely am in love with are these florals, and I think these would be perfect for a wreath. And I think the strawberries might also form a secondary wreath pretty well. I'm wondering if I should make a third wreath using the other items in this set, or if I just use them to decorate like around the final page that's not cut. So I need to figure that out. But I think we have enough to do an inner wreath of strawberries and an outer wreath. No, I think an inner wreath of florals. I think that's going to be the one we need to do because a lot of these are cut off, so they would work really well around the outsides, but we only have so many of the smaller ones. So we're going to do, let's actually count the smaller ones. I might need to choose different stickers, guys. Okay, because we have 2 pages of these florals. Or I might need a different inner wreath and make this the outer page. Okay, let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 flowers because I do need some on the back too. So I need the other page for the back side. I think we could do it, but they'll be smaller florals. Am I okay with that? Yes, let's do that. Okay, so we need secondary wreath, first wreath. So we're going to turn it to here. And we are going to actually put down the word March first. I think I want the thinner letters to be a little more dainty. So let's go for that. Oh, wait. Nope. Changing what we're doing. We're out of A's on this one. I used this one already for last week's spread in my creative journal. Okay. Picking a different set. Maybe it is the thick ones. Or maybe it's this nice thin looking one. That would make it smaller. Oh, this one's very cool too. Oh my gosh, so many choices. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this one because I think we can make it smaller and work with a smaller wreath. Okay, I'm just trying to get to the R because if we're doing March and we're doing a wreath, it's gonna go across the middle. I don't want the R to be in the middle, so I'm going to put the R here, if I can lay it down flat. And the M and the A come up over this way. Now I did it like that because the M is slightly wider than any of the other things, so that just seemed to make the most sense for me, but it's not going to be perfectly, you know, even from one page to the next. Okay, so this is our cover. Okay. So let's go ahead and just form our little wreath. So I'm going to take the larger of the stickers. And actually, I'm going to flip this because this only has 2 letters on this side and this is the largest one. So it's going to go over here. And then there we go. Okay, so this is another large one. We've got them in this corner. I think this would look really nice right here. And now we're just going to start filling things in to make our little wreath. I do want the flowers to like be touching or slightly layered over each other. They are see-through. I mean, it is transparent stickers, so we will see things laying over each other, but that's okay. All right, let's see. That worked well. Oh, this one goes around that corner so nicely. Okay, so I'm just trying to get things in, and then we're going to go ahead, and we have more florals. We're gonna make it shaped better. Okay, this one is in the crack. It might need some double-sided tape in there soon. We'll see. But let's go ahead and get this all organized. Okay. I need like a tiny one right there. And do we need anything right here or here? We are just making this as wreathy as we can get. It is never going to be perfectly symmetrical or perfectly oval shaped, but the effect between multiple layers of it should look pretty cool. Okay, that is going to be our kind of wreath shape, and then we're going to do strawberries and or extra stuff around the outside, but first we have to cut the page. So this is the tricky part, making sure we don't cut too close to all the threads in here. All right, I grabbed my gyro cut and my cutting mat. So we are going to cut out this part, and then we will use scissors for the parts right next to the edge because I don't want to get too close to anything. We'll try the scissors. Okay. So, little scissors. Yeah, that's working. Okay. Perfect. There's one side. We've got this little thing. Let's do the other side. It's easier to go towards yourself with this, so turning it around because that was getting difficult. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut this one, and this is how we will cut the next one as well once we get the strawberries in. Perfect. All right. Let's see, there was one piece of fuzz here to grab. There we go. All right, let's get the back side of this done. So what I'm going to have to do is just find where the sticker went and then try to rotate it so that it fits decently. Things never fit perfectly on the back side, which is why we may have some like overlap of some of these florals and things like that, but we're gonna do the best we can. And it's okay if things don't line up perfectly. We can always rotate and fit in a different way as well. Like I'm gonna do it like that instead. And I'm going for these biggest ones first just to make sure I get them in their place because the smaller ones are easier to manipulate. Okay. Oh, that works pretty well this way without having to trim anything. Okay. Here we go. This one goes there. So it's like a puzzle, just trying to find the piece you put down and find one that goes well on the back side. These ones we're going to have to cut because obviously something's going to go over here and something's going to go over there. So we will figure it all out. But it is like a puzzle, and that is really fun. Okay. Let's just grab a small one there, and then we'll see if we put anything else in here. I think we might just put like a box in here as like one of the monthly memory spots. So let's see, now we need this one we haven't done yet. And then this one was that set of 3. So much fun. Okay. Then like this one and a singular one. Okay. Now we can kind of just put in some little things here. So let's get that one. And just like a single, because I think I am not going to fill in the inside with flowers. Like here we have the word March. I think I will just put boxes here and here, but I could put the one last single flower that we have to fill that so it's a little more even. Okay. There we go. There's our first wreath. Now we have to do another and hope we have enough of the strawberries. They're not perfectly symmetrical, obviously, but we can make it work, and we can do sticker surgery as needed. So we're just gonna go for it and start putting things down outside this one so that we can see strawberries all around. I am going to start by placing them every once in a while so that if we run out of space with strawberries, we can add in some other things throughout. Because we have all of like these extra items that aren't the same. They aren't strawberries or florals, but they match the theme. So if we need them, we will use them. Okay. A single strawberry could fit there if we have space. Okay. You know, I think we might be able to do this though with just strawberries. I am feeling pretty good about it. Okay. And we can always lift up stickers and move them. Oh, this is great. Okay, so this one we can put right here. And this one I am going to move it. We have done it with the strawberries. I am just going to move it over so it's closer to this edge. And then, see this strawberry right in here. It's okay if they layer over. Okay, we are going to move this one. Oh, it's taking up a little of the page, so I'm going to carefully lift it up. Okay, these strawberries are a little smaller, but really whatever, it will do the trick. Okay, that is our secondary wreath. We have one extra sticker if we need to fill any gaps, but I think we're good here. This side is larger than that side, but again, it's following a really cool effect, and it doesn't need to be a perfect circle. So let's go ahead and cut this out. Again, I'm going to rotate the journal so that I can follow the line and pull towards me with my cutting tool. That is going to be something you want to do no matter what cutting tool you're using. Even if you don't use a gyro cut, if you use an X-Acto knife or a little craft knife like pen thing, it's always easier to come this way rather than move it up. There we go with this one. That's so cool. Okay. I love a good wreath spread. I wish I had enough stickers that coordinated to do a third wreath on this, but I also don't need that many pages for my monthly memories. So it would just be a purely decorative add-on if I added like one more wreath, and I'd do like less writing. But that's okay too. That's a totally valid thing to do in your journal, is to take up more space for decoration and playing rather than something you're gonna write in. That's totally cool. Okay. Perfect. Okay. That looks so much fun. Okay, let's get these back ones. And again, they are not going to go perfectly, so we may have to do some sticker surgery or figure out what to do, but I figure they'll be pretty close. Okay, I'm gonna rotate this one a little bit. I'll have to decide if I want to just trim this or let that hang over the edge, because again, these are not symmetrical stickers. So we're making do. Okay, this one is technically the side with that, but we're not gonna fit it there. So I'm figuring out which way works best. I think this way. We've got a little bit, you know, not happening, but that's okay. As I've said before, it's never perfect on the backside, so we are just making do. Okay, so this one is not working as well, so we're gonna see if we can put something else there or turn it. Oh, this way actually works okay. Okay, so this might be a little weird, but it fills it more. There's barely any gap there. There is a gap there, but again, that's okay. And some strawberries like that. All right, so this side we have, oh, these ones, wait. These ones were that one. Where? Oh, this is, I was like looking for this. This is two different stickers. That's why I was so confused. Okay. There we go. And then a singular one right here. That's the thing. Okay. And this is going to go over that way a little bit more on this one, and that is okay. Now, is this one gonna fit? I don't think this one's gonna fit. Oh, wait. It fits just in a different way. We've got the strawberry going off that way, which solves the problem of filling a little bit of the gap. We will need to fill something here, but we've got some extra strawberries, so we're okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this one here, and then these three. Actually, the stems work really well here this time. Okay, so that is the frame of our spread, like the shape of the cuts that we're going to make. We have a couple little spots to trim off where things are popping over the edge and are bugging me. So we're just gonna fix those. Okay. And then I think to pull things together, we do have these really lovely floral stickers that I had seen and had wanted to use, right? So we're gonna use the corner ones. If I can lay it down straight. That one's not straight, but it was ripping. We're just going with it. We have 4 corners, so we're gonna use all of them and then pull in some other stickers as well. And pick a tape to be part of this too. So I will have a little bit to trim on these stickers because the corners of these pages of the notebook are rounded and the stickers are not. And this one I didn't do great at laying down the stickers, so I have a little bit more to trim. Right here. Alrighty. So as I said, this is my monthly memories page, so I am going to have it be something where I have some boxes and fill in like the most important days, what happens on those, as like a place that I can look back and see like an overview of what happened that month. I think we go with the darkest of the pinks because it'll match the strawberries and pull that color across the page. Okay, so before we lay anything else down, I really just now have this vision of this coming around all the edges up to where the flowers are. So I'm putting this down and it's going over the flowers right now. That's intentional because I need to trim it. So this one I would normally just bring all the way across, but we've got all these cuts here. So I'm gonna bring it like this and have to trim right at the edge of that page, like in the spine too, or else it's gonna get really weird as we open and close the pages. Oh, there's a whole bunch of sticker edges there. Okay, we're gonna trim all this momentarily, just getting all of them down first. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna go first around all the flower edges so that this goes up pretty much right to the edge of the florals. And then do the same thing on this side. It's probably faster just to make all the cuts than pick up all the pieces, huh? Okay. Okay, that top one, I'm still slightly over the flower. Let's trim a little bit more, like the tiniest bit. There we go. Okay, so these ones, I'm just gonna go right at the spine to pick up these little pieces. And I'm not pressing hard at all with trimming the washi tapes because the washi tape is so thin. So don't overdo it or you might cut through the page. That looks really fun. We don't need much. We do need a couple of boxes, of course, and we need a couple of other things. But first, I want to get a box here, and they're going to be small. I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab these pink ones because they match this perfectly. So we'll have tiny little boxes in here because it's a tiny little page. And then I don't think I need boxes perhaps in these. And looking at this, okay, thinking about it, do I want to trim that? I think I do want to trim that, and the other side there's one piece sticking over just because there are no other strawberries on this page. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Now, before I decide on any boxes on these pages, I want to see if there's any decorations that I want to add with this theme that are on the other pages that we haven't used yet. Because we've got all of this stuff. Like we've got this beautiful image here that's like a full image. We've got a girl having that. She actually would be really pretty sitting like right here, kind of like the washi tape here is the floor. So her whole body is like sitting there. The pot is sitting there. That is really pretty. Okay, we're gonna go with that. And we're gonna add some lemonade up here. Since she was added to this little floral segment, we're gonna add something to this little floral segment. I'm just gonna go like that. That looks really pretty. Okay, I don't think we have to add anything else on the images. I think we do just need to add a few boxes because this is for my monthly memories. So we'll do a little bit of layered boxes on both of these pages and then call it good. And I'm gonna make them opposite. So what I do here, I'll also do like on the opposite side. Okay, we do have yellow in the florals, so let's put a yellow one down. And then what's another color I should use? Why don't I use the pink over here? And this is the opposite over here. And then tiny ones. This one needs to be yellow if we're using the 3 colors. And then on the other side, we need to use this orange color just to make things even. Okay. And we've got it like that, so I can start filling in monthly memories. I'll use here and here, and these and this. And then if I need more space, I'll write in this other space here. But typically it's like little, like a single sentence or a single phrase about something, and then I write the date down. So that's generally what I do. But this is so cute, oh my God. Okay, so this was using the Spring Edit Box deluxe book from Live Love Posh. It's part of the quarterly edit box set. I believe you can get them individually though if you're only looking for one of the seasons right now. You can use code Amy Plans Things. If you're purchasing individual items, that code does not work on the box sets or bundles, but I do appreciate it if you click my link below if you choose to shop, because it does help me out at no extra cost to you. This is the final spread. I love how this wreath turned out. This is absolutely adorable. Okay, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.